test, 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 test. I have it on, the latency this week is a lot lower. I'm testing it out. So, hopefully I'll be able to react a little bit quicker to chat. But, let me know if there's any visual artifacts. I did do some testing. Hello. Let's see. Who's here? Tawny, hello. Good to see you. Lissa Babs, hello, Wave. Murag, our newly crowned and only moderator. Murag. Channel Lurker, of course. You've been here for a long time, of course. Neuroseki, what's up? Ah, okay. I'll try to remember that. I wish there were, I mean, maybe there is a way, and I don't know, to change your name in chat so it'd be easier. I know Murag didn't want to dox herself, so she just made a separate YouTube account with Murag. You guys hearing the music, by the way? Is that coming through? I do have the Elwynn Forest soundtrack looping. No, no, you're not hearing music. Interesting. Okay. I could try turning it up. Okay. Well, the music isn't playing, so that's grand, but... Okay, you can't hear music? We're at the opening clarinet part of Elwynn music? Okay, good. Just let me know if it's too loud. We'll get started here soon. I just want to let chat fill up, or you know, get situated. I had a couple other things I wanted to prepare. All right, okay, little loud, little loud. I heard a little loud. Unfortunately, because I full screen it, anytime I switch over to something on Streamlabs, I have to like you'll stop hearing sound for a little bit. We got what have we got now? We have I found a widget on Streamlabs for a tip ticker. I think they're all older tips. They only hold the 10 most recent, or I think it's tips. I don't actually know. I just put it up there to encourage people to give to Vrograg, of course. But also excited because I actually have a YouTube partner account, which is nice. I made like, I think $8 off my last video in ad revenue. Hopefully the ads weren't annoying. Alright, let's see here. Everything looks to be set up. Okay. Okay. Alright. We are in the world proper. I'm gonna get my fishing boat set up right here. Only Blackwing Guard people get to know where I'm gonna fish ahead of time. That's why Karen's already here. I got a boat. I also have materials to make more boats. If anyone else wants to make boats, let me know. We're gonna be fishing right here, just south of Stone Cairn, I guess, Island. Right north of like where the little spot splits off. We'll be fishing. We'll be what? There's a lot of newbies running back and forth. A lot of newbies. Right now the server is at 9,800. There's none queued, but there's definitely at some point the max queued we have was 800, which is kind of crazy. I mean, you guys can come at me, but I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty peaceful. Although I did spend some amount of time Just sapping flagged people for funsies. I generally don't harass people, though. Alright, let's get a boat set up here. I'm trying to get as high out of the water as possible so I don't take in water. I pose no danger to Elwynn Forest. I pose danger to the fish of Elwynn Forest. Oh man, look at that. I got a soggy boat. Time to get the old rod out and get to fishing. I don't know what kind of fish are caught here. There might be a weighted fish. There may or may not be, I don't know. I gotta let my guild know I'm live. Also, let me know if there's any visual artifacting or anything like that. Like I mentioned, I went to ultra low latency so it can actually react to chat a little bit quicker than like 20 seconds after the fact. But a lot of times that can hurt quality, so just let me know. Oh. Can someone anyone who can hear this and is in my guild, can you link it for Maddie Natty, who is asking for it? I don't have the link ready, but I think there's a couple people in guild. I could maybe I don't think what's in my yeah, so someone ping them in Discord or whatever. I should have posted in the general Discord. Oh, Braxis, thank you. So how's everyone doing this week? How'd we all do? How's everyone's adventures in Turtle WoW go? It's a pretty momentous occasion. I woke up, tried to get stuff set, and I started with logging on to my GM media account, and I just wanted to scout out a good spot to fish, and I popped on, and I just, normally I do like my .server info, and then I realized that I had skipped the line. GMs get to skip the line, of course, for server caps, and it took me about 5 to 6 minutes to actually get on with Rograg, back when it was like, I think a lot of the Chinese players are starting to log off, so there's a little bit of room. But it was, holy crap. Karen, sorry, you said you have bear claws? Did I miss that? Put those bad boys back on again. What? What are those? Can you link them? Because I can't inspect you because you're Alliance. Oh, that's what they look like? I had no idea. Okay. It's just Eskhandar's right claw and left claw. I'm more partial to the ones from ZG that turn you into a tiger. But if you're American, you do actually have a right to those. So. Karen, those were actually, when Rograg was just a baby rogue, those were like the first things I thought about replacing T-Boos with, because I had T-Boos when I leveled hardcore. So that was like my main hand. So I messed around with the ZG main hand offhand for a while, because I got them on like my first run. They're really cool. I even had like a macro that would yell, Shirvala, fill me with your rage every time I turned into a tiger. Hey, SXJA. SXJA. You'll notice I have a little ticker here for tips, for anyone who's tipped in the past, all 7 of you, you'll appear on stream. Thank you. I still have, also, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. You'll have a little notification. And if anyone does any donating on like the tip thing, or like any YouTube things, it will startle me. And I think if you do the normal tip, it'll appear here. If you're one of those stream monsters that likes having their name read aloud and get all the attention. But like I was saying before, I because of YouTube ad revenue, I made $8 off the last video. That's like, I could probably do like a burrito a week now. That's big burrito money. Hey Varg. I had some random person, Gabriel Niziak. It's probably some kind of Polish name. I don't know. They just said something in like the pre-stream chat. Just said, all they said was Turtle WoW shut down by Blizzard. And I'm like, I'm playing it right now. How's that possible? They didn't elaborate. They just vanished into the ether. I'm hearing a lot of people say they're worried about that. I mean, Varg, it could be haters hating. It could be someone trying to ask a question and having English as a second language. You know, I deal with that a lot, so I always give people the benefit of the doubt when they say something in chat or in my comments. You know, because I don't know the full story. Real big news from this morning, that wasn't breaking 10K. If any one of you in my chat is listening to me, if you play a hardcore or if you flag PvP in your alliance, just don't go to Red Ridge. Just don't do it, because guess who I saw in World Chat? That's right, Red Ridge Boss is back, and he's ready to kill. That's all he does. He's a legend. Like, more infamous than famous, I would say, but you best watch yourself. Yep. See? Oh, yeah. Red Ridge Boss has been quiet. Like, I haven't heard much from them recently, but back when I was leveling hardcore, so this was like a year plus ago, Red Ridge Boss, if I recall, famously is a hunter and had their boar named Princess. And if you're Alliance, you know the quest, and would just camp their boar there. It would flag people, and then Red Ridge Boss would just swoop in and kill people. It could be an imposter. But, I literally laughed out loud because I was looking at World Chat, right? And you know, like, someone was asking like a newbie question. It was like, hey, is war mode worth it? You know, is that a good idea? Blah, 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 right? And a couple of people are like, yeah, a couple of people are like, no. And then I just saw Red Ridge Boss just jump in and say, oh, it's definitely worth it. And I'm just like, oh no. Yeah? Oh yeah, there's definitely bounties, Murag, to kill him. Varg, I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question anymore. It's been so long since I leveled hardcore. I would say when I did it, it was amazing. There was a much smaller community of hardcore people. Back then, you would like go to Gurubashi Arena, not into the arena, but like just outside it, where you can buy the Goblin Brainwashing Machine. You would go there, and you would like meet up with other hardcore people. You would trade. Tents were there. It was a much smaller community. I would say, though, that the nice thing about leveling hardcore is that it forces you to go slow. And I don't think it's controversial to say that probably one of the best experiences of like a vanilla style server is the leveling experience. So I would say that's good. If you don't like being nervous, though, if you don't like high anxiety situations, then it might not be a good idea, because it can be like that. And if you're not comfortable with losing a character, then that might not be the feel for you. But it's certainly, if you haven't tried it and you've played a lot of WoW before, I would say it's worth giving a shot. I would say in general, probably if I had to pick the quote-unquote best way to level, after watching Murog do a slow and steady rogue, I would probably say slow and steady. Because it gives you a consequence for dying. You lose some XP. Which I feel like is something that maybe should have been in the game, but I'm glad it's opt-in. And you don't get as much XP from like mob kills and stuff, but you get improved XP from quests. So it actually is slower to level, and it forces you to, not forces you, but it encourages you to do quests, right? And because of that, you get to like know way more about the world. You get to see all the new areas, because like then you're encouraged to go to the new questing hubs, right? So I think slow and steady is probably the best way. Now there are people that do hardcore and slow and steady. You can do those together. So, I mean, that's an option as well. But Turtle WoW has been sort of ahead of the curve, I would say, with the hardcore community. A lot of that is due to there being hard chores around. Like when they first opened up hardcore, it was during like when there was like a hardcore community kind of starting on Season of Mastery. But on retail servers, hardcore was just like a buff that you would like get or lose if you died, right? And back then, Turtle WoW was like, no, like you lose your character, like it's dead. And that attracted the most hard of hardcore people. That's how like stuff like hard chores started. And ever since then, I feel like they've tried to be ahead of the curve on hardcore stuff. That's why like the Inferno mode stuff they're releasing is really interesting. Them saying they're going to nerf the flasks, the petrification flasks, is I think the people that really care about hardcore are like for that. And yeah, you can lose to a DC. You can lose to a lot of stuff. Also, if anyone hadn't seen, I'm fishing just south of Stone Cairn Lake. We hanging out. Only got Cairns here so far. Well, that's okay. People will come in time. Also, some people might be logging on and might have a queue. Yeah, Ryan, I don't disagree with you. I think most players, like, if you want to get invested on the server, I would say the best thing to do is level up normally. Like, no glyphs, you know. Get comfortable with the server and its community, how it feels, and then maybe look to doing a glyphed character, you know. Yeah, there shouldn't be a queue, actually, if I think of it. So if I do server info...
There's no queue.
Yeah, it's below 10,000. 10,000 actually is a hard cap when they start doing queues. Can you fish up a tank for Skolo? That would be a true master fisherman. I mean, yeah, I can always fish up a tank. In fact, I can even become a tank, although it isn't pretty, but I can do it. As long as the healer's on the balls of their feet and understands the limitations of rogue tanking. But I have a Thunder Fury. I have a rogue tank set. I can do it. It's just, it ain't pretty. Also, I had a idea I wanted to throw out. I'm gonna fish for a little bit, right? We're gonna spend like maybe an hour or so chatting, and then maybe around 1 o'clock my time, I'm gonna ask chat, okay, because I have a good idea. Okay, I want to see about it. What if everyone who's like in chat, right, just queues up for one sunny Glade Valley? Today it's the daily, right? I did report on it this last week, and I want to check out the changes, see how it feels, and I could never actually get a full Sunny Glade Valley done. I think it'd be like a cool, fun thing to do, and I know some people aren't max level, and so like I just want to do one, maybe show it off, and then I'd come back to fishing. But let me know what you think about that, because I think around 1 o'clock local time I'll try doing that. I know not everyone is even playing Turtle WoW right now, too. So, but yeah, I think about 1 o'clock we can try doing that. You know, people who are Alliance who want to try killing Vrograg, it's not that hard, but I'll be around. You can stream snipe me. It'll be a good fun time. But I'll also make an announcement in World Chat too, because I'm sure there's plenty of Alliance that want to scalp me, and then I know there's plenty of Horde that want to defend me. Or maybe they want to kill me too, I don't know. Let's see, Tawny asks a question. What are your thoughts on changes focused on dungeons? Something that encourages people to queue up with others? Something like a box of mats or consumables for tanks and healers that use LFT at level 60? I think it's good. I think that, I mean, wasn't that like something they added in TBC? Some kind of a daily reward? I think... Okay, never mind. I'm talking out of my ass. Oh, look, did I fish? Sorry. There it is. But yeah, I think it's not a bad idea. You know, as we get more and more people, right, and there's a lot of really good ideas, I worry about like I worry about making the Turtle WoW team explode from pressure. Like, they have been busting their butts off on this 1.16.6 patch, and based on what I've seen both privately and publicly, they have a lot to be proud of. And if anyone is in like my Turtle WoW news Discord, those are like for people that help contribute like and help with the show like directly. And I have a couple people in the Turtle WoW team and other people in media in there, so it's nothing crazy. But today I kind of put Acalex to task, because I was like, so I want to continue hyping up the server, and I think most people who are invested in the community want to continue hyping up the server, obviously. But like, as a citizen journalist who like advocates for the players, I'm like, what's the team doing about like this population spike? And we know about the Chinese server, right? And with any luck, that should help offset some of the pressure. And I know they can't do that any quicker. And I say that because the pace at which they're doing it is already pretty crazy. But it's like, does the team have something to say? You know, because you know, there's older players like myself. I know Tawny's been on here for a while. Like, a lot of the other old heads that are in chat will know what I mean when it's like, it doesn't feel like the same server anymore. And that's fine. Like, things are going to grow and change. Nothing stays the same. Oh, geez. There's a scheduled restart. Okay. Oh, canceled. All right, love to see that. You know, but going back to my thought there, more of what I was talking about was like, I would like to see the Turtle team like acknowledge that the growth is going to have some difficulties, you know, more than just saying there's going to be queues, because it will, like, you know, like I said when I was talking about like when I leveled hardcore, it's completely different now. Just take a look. Actually, I'll take a quick break from fishing once I catch this last fish, just to show you something, right? Here I am. All right, I'm in Elwynn Forest. There's Eastvale logging camp right there. Little Karen, I'll be right back. I'm just showing off something. Okay. Now this is the eastern part of Elwynn Forest is like for like level 10ish, right? Look at these murlocs. Look at this. This is like wholesale murloc slaughter happening. look how many new people there are. This is different, right? This feels different, and part of me wants to like is happy there's so many people playing, but I'm always concerned that part of the culture of Turtle WoW might be lost with this many people, and maybe it will change. You know, that's fine too, but you know, part of me just wants to kind of like, I wish, because Turtle WoW is so much about taking things slow and easy, and I see something like that, and I'm like, damn, it looks like everyone's in a rush, no? Alright, let's see here. Looks like a lot of people were down with the, oh, you know what I can do? I'll ask about the Sunny Glade thing. I just want to catch up on comments. Ryan says, what feels different? Frograd canceled, no. Ryan says, I just started Turtle last week, been playing WoW since 04. So Ryan, like, obviously my little rant there wasn't for you. Like, my rant is more for, like, the people that have been here for a while. You know, because the difference between last week and this week isn't nearly as big as, like, early 2022 and today. But, you know, maybe some of that is also just, like, my own hang-ups about it, right? And I need to embrace change and acknowledge that, you know, this is just what the server is now, and that's okay, you know. But if anyone knows, when I talk to new players, I always encourage people to slow down, to try to have fun, and just smell the roses, you know. And there's so many people. I'm just like, are they all doing that? Are they all taking a chance to kind of enjoy things? And, you know, when you have more people, the culture of things changes. That's fine. And also, we have to acknowledge that the Turtle WoW team has done a lot to foster a really great community, but they've also done a lot to make people attracted to the server. And, like, that's not bad, you know. I don't think anyone's ever going to say my opinions and my takes are like, you know, something good, something bad. It's nuanced. It's complicated, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm fully going with that, but if anyone was in that Discord, I was just like, Acalix, do you have anything to say to, like, people who are playing who might be frustrated by so many people? Nodes are hard to find if you're an herbalist or a miner. Mob tags get difficult, you know. But maybe that's just the way the server is now, you know. And if anything, overpopulation will force everyone to go slower, no? Yeah, Ryan, I see what you're saying. Ryan says, also, everyone plays for their own reason, has their own goals within WoW, so everyone is going to be different. I think it's beautiful seeing a lot of people here. You know what? I think that's a good take. That is. I can't ever force my views on someone, although I will try to force sweaty raiders to calm down because it's a ancient game that's mostly been solved. But I can never tell a parser to not parse, because if that's how they have fun, that's how they have fun. Although, if anyone who raids with me knows, I almost had like a meltdown because Legacy Logs has been down for a couple days, right? And we had a AQ40 on Wednesday night, and I took my shaman and I went like full try hard. Like, I was consumed. I like had like different gear setups for specific boss fights to make sure I managed my mana well, and I tried to do everything as good as I can. And that's not because like I care about like how I do compared to the rest of the raid. I just want to try to like push elemental as far as I can go. Like, that's like my little side project I've been working on a lot. And then Legacy Logs went down, and I did all that work, and now I can't look to see how well my shaman Obomsawin did. Every day I would just be checking. I'm like, oh, Legacy Logs is still down. For a while too. I thought maybe I had something to do with it because the last news broadcast had I gave like a small plug while I was talking about Tab C's sub 2-hour Nax run. I gave a small plug out to Legacy Logs. The person who runs it is someone named Neuralthos, who's like someone that I used to be in an RP guild with. So like we're old homies from way back. And I talked to him. I'm like, hey, would you mind if I give you like a shout out? You know, maybe other coders might be interested in helping out because it's a open source project. And he's all like, yeah, go for it. And then the video went out. Next day I did AQ40, and ever since Legacy Log's been down, I'm like, maybe it was my fault. I don't think it was my fault, but let's see. Vrograg, Tawny says, Vrograg, there's actually not much difference in sweat between rogue tank min-maxing and DPS min-maxing. That's true. I will say that the sweat I apply to things, I like pushing new metas. Like, and it might seem like I'm splitting hairs, but it's like most people know at this point, you know, the best way to do things as a warrior for DPS, or as a rogue, or as a mage, you know. There's not a lot of new wiggle room there, but like for rogue tanking, like threat is like the thing that like I care about, because that's rogue's biggest weakness with tanking in general, right? So and that's a place where there can be a lot of improvement and big discoveries and big movements, right? So I like discovery more than anything else, which is why I like Turtle WoW. There's a lot to explore and discover here, right? So so when I get sweaty about logs, it's usually about something that's, you know, being discovered. That being said, there's still stuff to discover, I think, even in the warrior, rogue, mage meta, right, for their damage. There still is, but like it's not, we're talking like small percentages generally. We're not talking like huge things or stuff that just isn't known. So, you know, if you feel like that's the same thing, I think that's a fair take. But from my perspective, I feel like those are two different things. Let's see. I'm just catching up. Brack said it's called Turtle WoW for a reason. I love in my comments, I'll see people like say like, oh, like the queue took so long, or like this quest took me so long, and a lot of times I just love saying that. I'm like, yeah, it's Turtle WoW. Things are gonna take a while. It's okay. Let's see. Hello, Katarine. Hello, good to see you. Also, to anyone who's just jumping in, if you haven't subscribed, you can do so. I do have the Streamlabs tips thing enabled, and since I've been partnered, if you have like done like super chats or whatever in YouTube, that's all enabled now because I have partner status, so you can do that. Let's see. Ryan says, this playthrough I'm reading every quest, reading all lore, so it's slow leveling. Yeah. You know, a lot of times when I don't know something about the lore, or especially Turtle WoW lore, I actually ask Murog, because she is one of those people that likes reading the quests. And some of them are really, actually have surprisingly good writing for like a private server, if that means anything, you know. A lot of times it's like just boilerplate stuff, but some of them are actually pretty interesting and fit really well into a lot of the new questing hubs they have. So I would encourage everyone to read their quests, especially if it's one you've never done before, you know. Danny P92, will there be sale now that we've reached 10K? I can't answer that. You know, when I find out about sales, usually an hour before it happens, when Acalix tells me. I don't know when they plan sales. But you know, if you're a baller on a budget and you don't have a lot of money to give, and you want to save your turtle coins, waiting for a sale makes sense. Although I don't want to ever tell people what to do with their money, I would say probably the most like sustainable thing to do is whatever money you were giving Blizzard for your subscription, or if you came from some world where you bought gold to buy tokens in retail, whatever amount of money that is, just try to give that monthly. Whether you do it manually or you set up a monthly thing. You don't have to spend the turtle coins. You can wait for a sale. Or if you're you're an older player like me, you can slowly diffuse those turtle coins into other accounts and characters you have, as you see fit. But I think with such a population spike, I think what's going to matter going forward for the team more so is regular income so they can plan. And I do want to support the Turtle WoW team, and I do. I'm not one of those big oil princes. What is that mount? That really expensive mount? It's the one that's always expensive. It's like this Spectral Tiger or something. Yes, this one, the 2000. And that one I think sometimes doesn't even get discounted on sales. I'm not one of those.
It never gets discounted.
Okay, yep, Murag's confirmed. It never gets discounted. But, there's a lot of really nice things to get for convenience. Even longer term players will have bank alts that have store bags so they can have more on their bank alts, whatever it is, if you're trying to ball on a budget, I would say wait for a sale. We don't always know. They do come up periodically. Maybe quarterly would probably be the best way. Sometime between a quarter to a half a year. LW says, personally, I appreciate the queue. Yeah, the queue's a two-edged sword. So it's good because it does make people value the time that they actually are on, right? They're not just gonna AFK in a city. However, I would say that there's also the other side of that is people that know there's a queue are going to sign on and then just hang out so they have a spot in queue in a town, so that's a potential too. So we'll see how that develops. Also, it seems like the server only got capped when the Chinese players were more awake, because look, now it's already down to 8,900, so it seems like the biggest population spike is the Chinese players. And I am glad I am not part of managing how that's all going to work with a new server. Are they going to get ported? Will they have their gold brought with them? That kind of stuff. And there's also Chinese players that are progressed past into AQ40 and into NAX, so they can't be on a fresh server, right? So that's also an issue. Let's see here. Ryan subscribed yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, there is a lot of new lore. There's new lore here. There's new quests. There's also for the Alliance, there's the High Elves. Everyone knows about that, right? But for the Horde, there is goblins. They have their own rep. But there's also the Forest Trolls, who if you've played TBC and you remember Zulaman, there's a lot of really interesting storyline implications there. I did the what is that? Hold on, let me pull it up. It's reputation. It's not the Reventusk. Yeah, no, actually it is the Reventusk. So the Reventusks are not the Dark Spears, and those are the Forest Trolls. And they live here. They live here. See, there's even a map for it. And their leader is one's Zul'jin and one's I think is it Zul? Who's the one with the one arm? That is their leader. He used to be in that town. They took his some of his voice lines from TBC and put him in, but I don't think he's there anymore. But there was a really fascinating lore-based quest about him, and him trying to take those trolls into the Horde, like officially. And of course, like, you know, he, from what I remember, he like did like a formal like, I'd like to join the Horde. Thrall was on board. The troll leader, whose name I always mix up with his, was on board. And is it Cairn Bloodhoof, or is it I think it's, yeah, the leader of the Torns. They were on board too, but in the Horde you need unanimous, so you had to go to Sylvanas, and Sylvanas, like her little like RP blurb, it almost seemed like she was going to kill you for asking. She was so upset. And perhaps understandably, the elves and the forest trolls of Eastern Kingdoms have a pretty touchy history. And so it was funny because like it gets denied, right? And you go back to Zul'jin and you talk to him. He's like, yeah, I kind of had a feeling Sylvanas was going to react that way. And it was interesting. Like, it was good writing, so. Also, Zul'jin is still there? Okay, because wherever he was before, he wasn't. They moved him around, and I think they touched up the stuff, like how the quests work. So, let's see. Hello, Ian. Ian says, got to level 60 and the server is still extremely overpopulated. What is going to happen feels almost unplayable in the world a lot of the time. That's a choice. That's up to you, what you want to do. I've asked the question multiple times, and I'm sure the Turtle team is aware that it's feeling crowded. There is no plans to make a new realm outside of the Chinese realm. Akalix said that on public channel, so I can at least divulge. Even Akalix is in support of making another realm, whether it's one for hardcore or whether it's just a split, whatever it is. You know, I even know there's people on the team that want that, but I don't think that's management's direction. So do with that information what you will. I feel for you if this isn't the experience you want and you feel like it is too overcrowded. But you know, it is, as they say, the real no statement of it is what it is. You know, I'm sorry, because I wouldn't want that experience for you. But I mean, my role as a reporter for Turtle WoW, I report on the facts, I report on what the team's doing, how the community feels about it, and you know, I'm very aware of how the community feels about it, and I'm aware of how the team has been responding to that. I will say that the undertaking of making a Chinese realm with a Chinese team and translating all their custom content is actually a pretty big deal. Like that, I don't think that should be undersold. But of course, like, much like the patch, it's like one of those situations of when is it going to come out, and the team just says soon, and it's like, okay. So I'm sorry you have that experience, though. I feel for you. Thunder Cookie, no, this boat is not sinking. Why can't my boats look like that? Look at that boat. It's a beautiful boat. Also, for anyone who wanted to join us fishing, we're over in Stone Cairn. I was thinking in about half an hour, maybe anyone who wants to will queue up for Sunny Glade and do a little derp around there. Just a one round. We'll come back to go fishing just to check it out. Boof Retro asks, do you know if they'll be adding actual tank set for Paladins in the future? I don't know, but I do understand that the class balance team looking forward, class changes, things like that. One of their focuses, I mean, even their focuses in the past with class changes have been honoring more of what hybrid classes have to offer. As it is, Paladins can do some tanking. Obviously, they still have some shortcomings, especially with gearing. Because I know it's crazy because you got to worry about hit and spell hit, and then you got to worry about like how much spell damage and block, and also you need stamina too. You know, just wearing plate isn't enough for like mitigation. So there's a lot that goes into it, but I know that they want to allow the hybrid classes to sink their teeth deeper into the original design of vanilla, that they could actually do everything. They, you know, the saying of jack of all trades, master of none. That's always been true for druids, right? But I think the original design intention for paladins and shamans was for that to be true as well. So I know it's something they are thinking about. I don't know the specifics. I also don't understand paladins well because I normally play horde. So I can't speak to specifics. I will say, out of all the hybrid classes that is really slated to get the most work, it's probably going to be shamans, because during the last round of class changes, the needle didn't move much for shamans. There's a reason they're traditionally lowest on the census for classes played. It's not just because there's mostly alliance. It's also because there's not a lot to move the needle. There's some interesting stuff for enhancement, but if you're a healer shaman or if you're elemental, now don't get me wrong, I understand elemental is still strong in Battlegrounds, right? But it's for PvE elemental. Our news anchor orc in the heart of human lands. What has the world come to? Oh boy, this guy. Just fishing. It's my day off. I have my diplomatic papers. Then got an emote. Shows off diplomatic papers. How else do I have to RP this? See, they have the seal of the Alliance. Hands them over. It is an RP server, and I will honor people that want to RP. Yes. I serve Azeroth. No king or chieftain. Oh, jeez. I misspelled Azeroth. Help me. Azeroth. Okay. Looks like this guy's chilled out. If he's flagged, I'd sap him and run, though. Let's see. Catching back up with chat. Lieutenant Tibbles, Zul'jin still there. Okay, yeah, I caught that one. Boof Retro says, I believe the Chinese realm things will be much better because they're a huge number. Yeah. And also, can I also say, thank you for, being minimally xenophobic with that statement. I've had a lot of people in my comments and in, private discussions be really, Chinese players bad. And a lot of the discussions and talks I've actually had with Chinese players have led me to believe otherwise. A lot of them are on Turtle WoW because some of them are trying to escape the RMT culture that exists in a lot of Chinese servers, and I think that's worth noting. And they're really not that much different than us, is my general feel on it. The only difficulty is that we have difficulty communicating, which I think is fair and is a difficulty that hopefully we can work with and around until such time that, there's a Chinese server. Tawny says, wait for Chinese server and play there for the fresh experience. Yeah, Tawny, I'm down for that. Not personally, but I hope every person that is foaming at the mouth mad about wanting to play on a fresh server, I hope they all go there and they all enjoy their time. Because I've thought about it, I actually think I respect the team's decision to have a server be a place where a story's being told and keeping the integrity of that story. I think I get where they're coming from now. And there is a large population of EU and North American players that just like rushing onto a server, playing until the gates are open, and then they just fizzle out. So, you know, if they want to do that in the Chinese server, they're welcome to. I hope they can participate with and help the Chinese players, but, you know, I don't know what that will be like, and I don't plan on reporting on that server. I might talk to players who are on that server and maybe have some stuff to report, but I'm hoping to keep the central focus of my reporting on the, I guess, the main EU server. Let's see. I have 2 Chinese characters for a name. Asks, sorry, I don't know what that means, but says, is Turtle WoW a PvE server or a PvP server? It is a RP PvE server. It has varying levels of PvE versus RP, you know, strictly speaking. They don't enforce names for RPs, but there are a lot of RP events that happen. They do have GM support, and the RP community here is pretty healthy. They're not as big as all the people who come here for like new vanilla content and stuff like that. There's also a very healthy hardcore server, hardcore scene here, which a lot of people come to Turtle WoW for as well. Isaiah Sidden says Chinese people not bad, full server with no mobs to grab are bad. Yeah, that's I think that's fairer to say. Like you can't just blame a whole culture of people for making a server bad when, like, you know, some of the background of why there's so many Chinese players here is because Blizzard couldn't come to an agreement with their Chinese partner, so there's no WoW in China. Like they don't have a way to play, and that feels bad. Like if, you know, where I live, it's just like, oh, I understand you want to play WoW, but you just can't. You need to live somewhere else. Like that doesn't feel good, you know? I want people to enjoy the game, you know, and have fun with it. And it would suck if, you know, I don't want to get overly political. Obviously, I do a lot of work as a journalist, so I have my own feelings about Chinese government. I think most people can understand how I feel about that, but I think in general it would feel bad if my country didn't let me play a game. Oh, TK96, thank you for subscribing. You see, guys, I got little widgets that do the notifications. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I appreciate it. Also, if you have a chance to like the stream as well. Because I think that while I'm live, that like pushes it into other people's feed and someone might see it and drop in. So I did get YouTube Partner recently, so I do have like super chats enabled, and there's also a Streamlabs donation page. You can do that too. I have someone whispered me in game. I try not to answer those because I get a lot of them sometimes, but someone saying a Chinese TikToker and streamer were advertising Turtle WoW, hence the surge in popularity. That's been going on for a while. I actually even got to see the Chinese version of YouTube pretty much is something called like Bilibili, and I got linked a much older video of a popular influencer in the Chinese gaming space promoting it. So yeah, it's the promotion's real. I see it out there. Let's see. I have Thunder Cookie says, I've played on servers where people got outright banned from events because they didn't know 100% of the lore yet. Yeah, it is not that kind of an RP server. The RP is pretty much opt-in, and if you are a person who disrupts an actual RP event, there can be consequences for that. That's generally a part of what the GM support is about. Sometimes you'll catch them, sometimes you'll see them. They're actually pretty fun. You can also check them out. They're in the Discord under like events. And if anyone's even remotely curious about RP events, the events are actually like a good way to like check out RPing in general. They're really fun. They're usually super laid back. And it's definitely a different way to interact with the game. So, you know, if that even vaguely interests you, I would encourage you to check out events and see if there's any you can attend. Let's see. Joniness says, my heart breaks for all the communities that were broken because Blizzard withdrew WoW from them. Yeah. Because WoW is a community as much as it is a game. Especially in this sort of era of the game. So, that sucks. Ivo Lopez says, hello Vrograg, any info on when the Chinese servers are coming out? I do not have dates. I, as recently as this morning, was asking Akalix. I got the Turtle WoW custom soon TM. I know they're working on it. I know they want to get it out as soon as possible. They have a lot of work in getting together a team that's... I know they have a team, but also like training the team might be part of it, and there's a lot of localization they need to do too. Because this works off a very old client that doesn't natively support Chinese language, I believe. So that could also be a big hurdle for them. So they're working on it. I don't have any dates. TK96, Vrogreg bro, what's up with Blood Ring, the best battleground? I can tell you what's up with it. I don't go to it because I die all the time. I'm not good at PvP. It's fun. I mean, if you like arena style, you can't queue with people, but you can queue, and it's just a 2v2 pretty much. It's short. They have really interesting rep rewards for it. I know there's a best in slot rogue tank helm you can get at Exalted if you really don't mind rep grinds. Rep grinds are about the only time I'd ever be jealous of being a human in this game. Tawny is telling me to tell people on Horde to queue Blood Ring. I don't want to be a part of your match fixing. I don't want to send lambs to the slaughter. TK asks, what are your thoughts on cross-faction Blood Ring? You know, by my admission here, I don't really care that much about PvP. I usually have to lean on other people that are a lot more involved in PvP when I report on it. It doesn't move the needle for me much. A lot of that is because personally I feel like it's just not good. There's class imbalance is so wonky and weird. A lot of and a lot of it really rides on really small interactions that don't feel very satisfying if you get them or don't, especially if you don't live near the server. So like lag can eat inputs when you really need them to happen. So I mean, again, like, I'm not a person who's going to tell people how to have fun. I don't have that much fun in PvP. That's actually why I was excited about Sunnyglade, because there wasn't like a big meta reason to do it. It's just, it seemed like a more casual battleground, and I'm much more into that. Like, just queuing, messing around a little bit, getting my butt kicked, maybe sneaking in a couple kills here or there. You know, that I'm much more interested in. But you know, if you're really into PvP and you like Blood Ring, I think it's a cool concept, like arena. Unfortunately, like the rep rewards, how they work are very much like how they work for the rest of vanilla. Oh, Murag made a non-leaky boat. You know, And we did learn last stream that I'm not a boat swain. I'm a shipwright if I make boats. Let's see. Tawny said, I'm only playing my warrior in Blood Ring, and I don't even use Sippy out of respect for fair play. The fact that a warrior can use that is kind of infuriating. Out of respect. I abandoned my ship. How many fish do I have? I've caught quite a bit. Do I have any weighted fish? No. Someone should let me know if there are any weighted fish here. Maybe I'll give out a reward. Oh, Guru dropped by? I didn't even see that. All right, where's Guru? Oh, there it is. Oh, Guru, have fun at work. Guru is my rogue tank mentor. I worked with him back in the day to start pioneering the current meta on rogue tanking. Guru's I'm a fan of Guru. Guru's not a fan of me. Hey, Ricardan, good to see you drop by. Yeah, big day for the server. We actually popped 10K. They actually had to enforce the server cap, and there was actually queues for people. It was a big deal. Real big deal. Thunder Cookie calls me out, calls me a ship wrong. That's fair. That is very fair. Okay, we got 10 minutes until I said we might do something else. Hi, Jebediah. Thank you for dropping by. I'm going to... Sorry about the music. It's going to drop out for a second. Let's see. Start a poll. Ask a question. Should we do a sunny glade? Okay. I put up a poll. Okay. Let me know how you feel. All right. I was planning on, in 10 minutes, 1 o'clock local for me, queuing up for a sunny glade to see what it's like. I understand not everyone here is level 60. It's a level 60 battleground. It would just be one. I promise, just the one. But I was interested in seeing what it was all about. So far, I see 100% yes votes. Wait, is that on? Well, I mean, 100% to 100%, so even if it's just one vote? No, it's 12 votes, it's 12 votes, okay. All right. I will, I am currently in my, my fishing gear, so I will put on non-fishing gear. And I should probably respec. Guys, what should I do for a spec for a battleground? Does anyone know? I'll get on my, everyone look away. I'm going to be naked for a second. Don't look. The shame. Yeah, TK saying, bro, no PvP in the fishing gear. I have like 10 armor in that gear. Okay, LT Tibo says Hemo. Okay, I'm already I'm in my tank. Well, let me get my gear on anyway, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar to what I want. This is like my DPS set, right? So here's what my current spec is. Wait, why do I have that? Has that... Oh, that is an error. Oh, no. What spec am I in? This isn't right. Have I always been doing this? Maybe... Oh, this is for my solo. This is for solo tanking. Okay, so maybe that's why I did that. I can reset my spec, though, and maybe do something a bit more competitive, I guess. I will queue in 6 minutes. So I will queue at 1 o'clock locally for me, okay? And then everyone else that wants to jump in can queue with me. I promise. I will, I see 1 vote for no. All right, I don't know how to end poll. Just end poll? Okay, there it is. I think that ended it, okay. Oh no. Murug's blown up my guild chat, letting him know I'm gonna queue for Sunny Glade. And it's a 20v20 now? Alright, Tony says a game just started. Okay, that's fine. TK, I mean, it is what it is. Right? Like, if I get stream sniped, oh well. Like, and, you know, I don't really care that much about it. I'm here to chat and chill with people, you know? Also, like, when I finish, I'm gonna go back to fishing, so... I'm gonna make another fishing boat too for later. Stream snipe is for is good for content. Is that true? Is it true, Ryan? You know what? I like what you're saying, because what you're implying here is that I can queue, and then if I die unnecessarily, it's not my fault. I got stream sniped, right? Okay, so let's see here. We want Master of Deception, right? Because we want to be able to sneak around. We want to do Camouflage, so I'm quicker while I'm sneaky. I probably want to lower the cooldown of Blind if I remember to do it. Ghostly Strikes is fun. Initiative, so I get more combo points off of Cheap Shot. Improved Sap, of course. Serrated Blade, so we can get the Hemo. Alright, Hemo's done. Probably want Prep, right? I think we'd all agree prep's really powerful, so... I don't know if I should do Dirty Deeds or set up. I gotta go to the tree to get what?
Cold blood.
Oh, I gotta get Cold Blood. Mark's telling me to get Cold Blood. We'll do Malice, obviously. Crits are good. We'll get Murder, right? Because I should only be fighting humanoids. I probably don't need Improved Slice and Dice. But Ruthlessness would be good. Okay. Should I go for Relentless Strikes, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? Murug's saying yes. Murug's done more PvP as a rogue than I have, I think. Blade Detta, I see you whispering me. I guess. I don't really care that much about PvP. If you want to coach me, if you want to whisper me sweet secrets, go for it. Alright, so... Increases the... I mean, this will be good, right? Because it works on hemorrhage, so we'll do that. Alright, we got that. I should probably get improved poison so that, like, my poisons work on people. Because I think I have crippling poison. That's a good one. So we'll go here.
No, you don't have to do that.
Maraxane, I don't have to do it, but...
Got
Oh, you got the build up? Oh, so people use improved eviscerate, really? Eviscerate sucks. Well, what if I like poisons? And that might be the only lasting thing I do in Battlegrounds. Oh, I see. People do this too. Oh, people do improved exposed armor? I guess that would be effective, right? Okay, so Blade Dead is telling me the whole point of Cold Blood is to crit eviscerate, so it's good. Okay, good point, good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Blade Dead says expose is yucky. Alright,
3
alright.
points in.
3 points in. Oh, you know what? Good point. I should have Gouge, right? Gouge is important. I have 1 point here because that's just where my thing resets. This is not like gonna be a very competitive strat, guys. This is just me derping around. I appreciate improved kidney shot. Huh. Oh, that looks pretty tasty. I don't know. I'll do I don't know. Have anything else I should pick? Anything else I like? I don't know.
You take dirty deeds and
We'll do. Oh, it's telling me dirty deeds. Oh, and reduces the energy off your cheap shot. Okay. All right. Okay, there's my really jank PvP build. I don't care that much. It's okay, guys. So it's like my tank setup, kind of. No, sorry, I'm not. You'll have to wait till Battlegrounds, Sheila. So let's see. What else do I want on my bar here? I want like the cold blood one. That one's important, right? I want this like ready to go. Sorry, Shayla. How close are we to? All right, I'm gonna queue in a minute. Wait for it. Okay, I'm queuing now for the Battleground Finder. Queuing for Sunny Glade. If you want to join, queue for Sunny Glade. And then what poisons do I have? Mind numbing. Is mind numbing good too? That must be good. Crippling, I know definitely is good.
Are we queuing Sunny Glade 1 or just first available?
What did I do? What did I queue? I just clicked Sunny Glade Valley. I didn't even see an option. I guess I'm going in now. First available to anyone else.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Sunny Glade Valley 2.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, listen to that music. We're popping off. Tell me if the music's too loud. It's too loud for me. I'm gonna... Turning down the music. Turning down the music. What add-ons do I use? I just use PFUI. I use a whole bunch of others. Best of luck. I will need it. I see Gnome Stabber, Stormhide. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. I still have fishing on my bar. Probably don't want that. What else do I want here? Is Rupture good? Rupture might be good. Wait, no, I do have the Eviscerate. I want to do Eviscerate. I improved it.
They're telling us about what to do.
Oh wow, yeah. Look, there's like a little. They're telling us how to do. Oh jeez. Okay. All right. I should stay near. I should stay near my shaman. Shamans are good, and I'm not in a group with that person, but oh, I'm with Storm. I'm with Storm. Okay. I'm with Storm. All right, let's go. Let's go. I don't know what we're doing.
Junior request.
When do we start killing humans? Ooh, a quest? Hello. Search the battlefield with Lady Catelyn and Slayer. Nice. Murrock, where'd you go?
I should get sparks. There's a spark in the middle of town.
Oh, okay. Do we need to push middle? Is that something we do?
We have to turn them in and then off.
Oh, look, a spark. I should get one of those. Coming to... So, SX Chase is coming to mid. Alright, I'm getting this spark, right? I think that's good. That's what we want. Okay, I got a spark. Now I should do my duty and bring that to the middle, right? Thunder Cookie says, bring me a nice femur if you got one to spare. Warcraft 1 music. Oh, is this Warcraft 1 music? Okay, okay. Looks like some fighting's going on. Okay, about to get stream sniped. Wait, oh, how did I miss cheap shot? Yeah. Okay, well, that happened. So, I think I lost my spark. Yeah, I lost my spark because I died. I should try not to die, huh? Okay. So that didn't go so well. That's okay. Wait, are we losing our tower? That seems bad. Or are we supposed to cap the... Oh, we've already claimed... Well, it has the half...
Waiting for it to take effect.
Okay. Luckily, I'm going to follow Blade Data. Blade Data is in my guild, and I think does a lot more PvP than I do. Alright, let's see. I shouldn't, like, give up Blade Data's location, huh? Alliance stream snipers, please be nice. Okay, yeah, I see lightning bolts. That's good. Lightning's always good. Maybe I can defend this. There's a lot of, sounds like a lot of spiders. Are the spiders important to this? Okay. This person could be let loose any second. Okay. Alright, they're sapped again. I'm helping. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, they're getting healed. That's bad. Oh, I'm gonna die again, aren't I? I need to run to healers. Eee. Wait, this human footman wants to fight me? Bring it on.
I'm being killed. If you want to be healed, you don't want to get killed.
Where? I don't know where you are. Where is Murag? Oh, Murag's over here.
I'm dead.
Okay, well. Oh no, I'm gonna get killed. Yep. A really good rogue, which is waiting for me. How many paladins on Alliance team? Enough to make them stronger than us, I think. Paladins are very strong in PvP. Should Bladetta or Murag, just tell me who like I should follow or support, because I don't think I'm good on my own. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to all my Alliance fans. I just wanted to show off Sunny Glade. I don't really have much stake in this fight.
The Alliance has the center tower, which means they can turn into sparks.
So we don't want to let them turn in sparks, right? That's bad.
We need to turn into sparks.
Yeah, we might have sparks to turn in. That's not fair.
Yeah, we're
Oh, jeez. Look at these guys.
dead.
Oh, they turned in 12 sparks? That's more than we have. Okay, wait for them. Okay. Oh man, that's not... Okay, I had to vanish because I got found out. Like immediately. Okay. Yes. Yes, be all by yourself. Be all by yourself. No! See, I'm not really good at assassination. I'm sorry for anyone that's watching this and sees how bad I am. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, just leaving a mage out there, that is rogue trap, right? Okay. This time, we're gonna do all the disciplined things. I'm gonna wait in stealth for them to come attack us, right? That makes more sense.
You took to outfit or disable your riding outfit. It doesn't recognize this as a feature.
It doesn't recognize what?
It's going to equip your riding gear every time you mount.
No, I don't have riding gear even enabled. Okay. Jeez, look at them all. This is a lot. We got one! Actually killed a guy. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, geez. This looks bad. Oh, I was told that this could happen. I'm just gonna... I think I get a spark or something if I kill this guy, right? Is that how that works? Nice. We got some rep, I think. Oh, geez. Oh, come on. Be nice. You guys are steamrolling us. Let us have a chance.
On an Alliance dominant server, you told the Alliance to come and they did.
Well, I just wanted to see Sunny Glade, that's all. I mean, if it is Alliance dominated server, it is what it is. I'm not particularly I don't care too much. It'd be nice if, like, you know, they didn't have so many paladins, but I mean, what we have a good amount of shamans. I guess that helps offset it, right? But paladins are really strong in this version of the game. Oh, there's the old music. Oh, I should put poisons on, right, guys? We can reduce the healing effects they get, and then I'll put crippling poison on my other one. And that will also persist through death, so. Blade Data says there's 12 people in mid. I mean, alright. That's very true. Oh, I got some Wardens of Time rep. That's nice. I think they're gonna keep reinforcing mid, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So.
Then we can't turn in sparks.
But I mean, we have to try to get mid, right? Can I pickpocket these guys? Oh, I can. Nice. I mean, I'm very concerned with battleground stuff. What's going on here? All right. I don't want. There we go. We got one. Wait. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right, you run. Okay. I mean, this feels like a bad idea, but it is what it is, right? Oh, they bubbled. That's not fun. Okay, I somehow survived. You love to see that. Let's see if I can get a heal. Oh, he's in. Bubbles are so annoying. I know that's so controversial to say. I'll put the pressure on. Yay, I killed a priest before I died. Oh, they got an orange table set up here?
I need oranges, get some. Give me oranges!
Yeah, that's about the... Listen, if you're weakened and not paying attention, there's like a 20% chance I'm gonna get you. I don't think people that watch my stream or my content come here for the elite PvP. But, you know, I definitely wanted to show off what the Battlegrounds like. So you get the sparks, and then I think you turn into this middle person, right? They've turned in a lot of sparks. I don't think we're gonna win because there's gonna be like these bosses we have to kill.
Oh, okay, so now the bosses spawn, so now they're going to be going over to where our NPCs are to kill the boss. And the amount of hit points the boss has depends on how many sparks are turned in. And they turned in 100, so our boss will have our bosses spawn too, but they'll be bosses down. But we can keep turning in sparks and it will keep changing things.
Okay, good. I'm doing good here. Music's intense. Oh, these guys are annoying. I'm just gonna kill him. I know I should be like fighting players, but here I am. Okay, we're pushing, we're pushing. Kidney shot, yeah. We killed another paladin. What? Oh no. Now the real boss is here. Look at all these. Yeah, come on. You can't be sitting. That's so rude. That's so rude.
They're eating their oranges.
Oh. Defend. Defend. Yes. The flag shall be ours. Oh no. I should, like, probably stop people from coming in, huh? Alright. So we're capping. We're capping. Good job. Good job, everyone. I'll stop them if they come. Wait, what's this guy? Oh, I thought that was a... I thought there was an alliance for a second. Did all the... Where'd all the alliance go?
They went to go kill the boss.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they went to go kill the boss. Okay. All right. That was sunny Glade Valley, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I still have cold blood on. I don't. This would hurt someone. I don't want this. I don't want that life. No, look, Karen, I'm not gonna hurt you. You're so nice. So yeah, it's a bit of a rush there for the middle, eh? Looks like everyone fights in the middle, but like once you have the middle, you have to kind of do stuff to support the middle, like getting the sparks. So that's why they abandoned middle, it looks like, because their dude's summoned. I don't know when the dude gets summoned. Is that like on a timer?
Fighting the boss.
Right, but when does the boss
There's a
get...
yell that goes out.
Oh, okay, I must have missed that. I wish I could have saw the boss. But I saw sparks spawning in other places. Sorry, let me get back my fishing outfit on here. Time to get naked. And then RP fish lair. There it is. Okay. We're back in action. I hope everyone enjoyed the little diversion. I'm sorry. I'll say it 100 more times. I'm really not good at PvP, so. But it did look. Oh no, we lost the boat.
Left the area.
Did anyone just see Bowfine fall from the sky and die? Am I the only one who saw that? Can someone res? Oh wait, I can maybe res Bowfine. Murug, you can though, right? I don't have to wait for my trinket. Oh, it was from the cannon? Oh, okay. Oh, poor Bowfine didn't make it to the water. If anyone else has a boat ready, mine has 37 minutes of cooldown, so I can't put another one down. But I can trade it. If anyone else has, like their cooldown isn't up to put down one, let me know. I'll put it down, or I'll give you one to put down. Okay, so Thunder Cookie says beautiful chaos. Yeah, that's what a lot of Battlegrounds are like. Pain. This is why I stick to ganking. Yeah, ganking can be fun, I guess. For Greg, don't blame yourself. I'm sure next Battleground that comes out spawns Alliance on top of the middle, so we don't have to suffer this long anymore. Again, I don't do many Battlegrounds, so I get the impression from people that do that in certain scenarios, Alliance win a lot. But, you know. I wish I found it to be more fun. Sheila says, you should see me with my two-hand setup. It's scary. Sheila says, Horde win more. Oh, okay. So I clearly was the reason we lost. I was not pulling my weight. Yeah, yeah, Skeets, I know. Like, I should at least say my decision to do Rogue was like one that was just more or less random. Way back when I was doing hardcore, I did have a hardcore mage that died, and I was pretty bummed out about it, and I just randomly picked Rogue. I don't generally like I don't even like doing melee that much, but I learned to enjoy it, and Rogue's a pretty fun class. They have a lot of really cool custom stuff they do. So I kept playing it, you know, and then you know, I still do it today. But yeah, rogues have some real good strengths in Battlegrounds, but I just never really did it much. Blade tells me rogues are abyss, which is true in some situations, I'm sure. I see Ryan asking for people to do Black Fathom Deeps. That would be weird if like my chat becomes like another world chat. I don't know if I'd like that. BFD is Black Fathom Deeps is actually a pretty fun dungeon though. Sometimes I kind of wish that some of those dungeons would still be like I don't know, like when I say worth, like there would be like I don't know, gold things that would be worth getting, or like some like niche gear for some of the lower level dungeons, because some of them are pretty fun. Black Fathom Deeps is like kind of like goes all over the place, and there's like some unique enemies, and I don't know. I think it has like a good feel to it. Okay, now my chat is becoming looking for group. If you find someone to do content with in my guild chat, that's great. Or not my guild chat, my stream chat. That's cool. I'm not against that. Let me know how your runs go. Want to buy looking for group add-on, need all. I don't know, does I haven't used looking for turtle in a minute. Does it still work well, or has like the big server spike made it tougher? Or maybe bumping into players that don't speak your language, has that been difficult? Yeah, it takes a minute. Well, Tawny was in here before saying it would be cool if they had like rewards like for people doing dungeons through like the Finder, to encourage like level 60s to help out and do their part. Lizzie Babs says, did you see all those spiders in sunny Glade Valley? What trinket could you get from the quest? I don't know. Actually, I did pick up the quest. I didn't really look at it much. I had to find someone to kill them, I guess. So this is the quest. It says, search the battle for Lady Katrin and slay her. I never found her. I wasn't looking much, but you must decapitate their leadership. Gather the other grunts and find Lady Katrin, the human battlefield strategist. Once their command structure crumbles, their footmen will be easy pickings for our warriors. And then you get this. Melee attacks against you increase your attack power by 10 for 30 seconds. Stacks up. Oh, that would actually be pretty useful, no? Especially for Battlegrounds where you can get attacked a lot. Probably by the time rogues get attacked that much, though, you're probably dead. Yeah, exactly. This would be good for like a tank, like an actual tank in a battleground. They could start smacking people. And it's just an equip effect. You don't have to pop it. So there's I think we can take a look, because I think I have Atlas loot now. Let's see. Select loot table. It would be like reputation factions. Yep. And then we want to go to wait, this is all Argent Dawn. I'm not great with Atlas loot. Time worn. Oh, that doesn't really. Oh, I see. So reputation, then subtable is Wardens of Time. There it is. Okay. So this is some of the reward items you can get. This should be updated. I think I put this in like a couple weeks ago. So let's take a look. So Time Worn Rune. This is the one that everyone should try to get because having a Tenaris teleport's really useful. Revered. Let's take a look at these two. That's okay looking. It's a pretty basic dagger. Has 11 agility, which really isn't bad, and it increases daggers by 2. So this could be like someone might want this, especially a rogue if you want it for a specific reason. Gauntlets of Temporal Guidance. Let's see. Might be good for a hunter. Gives you 1 hit and 18 agility. How do those look? I don't know. I don't think it looks good with Frograg's skin tone. Robe of this Custodian. That's a pretty cool look. It reminds me, it's like that same yellow of the Crystal Web Spider Silk robe. Let's see. This does healing by 48 and restores 5 mana per 5. There's probably, like if you're like maybe pre-raid, this might be good. Sand Swept Ring of Arcanum. 11 damage and healing. Has Stam, which is nice too, and 5 mana per 5. I could definitely see this being like for the MP5 healer classes might like this, like a druid or a shaman might like this. Time Skipper's Helm of Alacrity. 2% dodge. Sadly, a rogue can't use it. It's a blue one of these. Void Link Satchel. 20 slot bag. That's... if you're balling on a budget, that's not bad at all. But it's unique, so you can only get one. Can't look at the Whelpling pet, but it probably just looks like a whelp, and it's probably bronze. What else we got here? Temporal Bronze Boots. 1% block. Alright, so Paladins would probably like this, because a lot of block value. Time Shifting Wheel. How's that look? It looks kind of derpy. Looks like a captain's wheel. Alright. Healing. Well, hold on. It does healing by 22 and 3 mana per 5. That's actually pretty competitive with the Red Dragon Scale Shield. Doesn't have as many stats, but...
Exalted's a long grind.
Yes, Exalted is a long grind, so maybe not super accessible, but it wouldn't be bad. Wing of the Time Lord. This is a cloak. That's an okay color. 6 health per 5, 12 agility. That's pretty good. Now the big stuff. Blade of Infinite Mysteries. Look at that bad boy. That's like the I have a transmog that looks like that. It's like a slightly different color though. That's pretty cool. Gives 1% hit with spells. And 18 damage. That's like a little baby Mage Blade now. Or Mage Blade has crit, but Warlocks might like this. This might actually be a good option for Warlocks. Aenwyn asks me my top 5 favorite swords. Like for looks or for stats, or clarify that a little bit. Flintlock Hand Cannon just looks like a gun, but 1% hit. It's not bad. Shard of Eternity increases damage and healing by 8, and then healing by 11, and then defenses by 5. Who is this for? Does anyone know who Shard of Eternity would be for?
Pally or Shaman?
Yeah, but Murog says it might be for a shaman, but like, why 11 healing then? Yeah. It's definitely a hybrid item. if it looks messed up, there's a chance it might be for a shaman. Of course, the last one. Let's take a look at the tabard. Unfortunately, because I'm a horde, I can't quite see the emblem very well, but that's not bad. So yeah, I mean, if that interests you, go for it. You know. Let's see. Going back to chat. Guess the morass is going through renovation. It is actually. You may know a long-standing community member, Lexi, was a bit of a pet fiend. She made the an add-on that I would suggest to any longer-time member of the server, because you probably have a lot of pets at this point. It's an add-on called Alexi's Pet Menagerie. It's really cool because what it does is it will randomly bring out a pet from your collection in just like one button. But Lexi was trying to gather them all, and this is back when Black Morass is still open. And I think she wanted to get exalted just to get the pet, or grind enough. I think there might be something specific you get from Black Morass. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there's a mount too. Okay. So completionists wanted Black Morass back open. Yeah. Murag says 16.6. Yeah, I mean, they've been retuning it a lot. I think I had some kind of Acalix, I think, gave me a tip that they're going to be adding optional bosses to Black Morass, so it's probably going to look a lot different. Lycee Babs, the reason it was closed was because it was overtuned and it was so buggy that it was like actually taking a lot of GM time just to reset it. Like it had a lot of problems. I think I did it once. It had some nice items for some classes, but yeah, I can't. It's been so long I can't even really remember it that well. AF says Black Morass should have some rare plans and patterns for crafters besides some formulae. Yeah. I think in general you should always kind of sprinkle reasons to go into dungeons, you know. Not at the cost of like forcing people to go to dungeons, you know. I like when they put new class abilities in dungeons, like Shadow Mend is in what's it called? Is that Karazhan Crypts, I think? Gorka Alex. No, that's fine. I mean, one of the beautiful things, Gorka, even if you miss it, you can always go back, because YouTube does like a thing with how they, like, everything's like cached and like will be in a VOD later, so if you want to catch up on everything. The only thing you really missed was a couple rants, and then I queued for a sunny Glade Valley and then got my butt handed to me. It was great. Oh, you're getting Thunder Fury, Gorka? Is that true? Did you get all your bindings? Congratulations! That's awesome. How long has your from binding to binding? How long has it been? I think mine took 4 months, maybe 5, 7 months. Okay. Yep. I had a dedicated guild binding run that would happen after BWL on Mondays. It was quite a grind, but it was fun. Binding runs are actually really fun on this server because of the scaling. So like you can do Gar and Geddon with like 20, even less people, as long as you have like a pretty well geared tank. Gorka, what do you play? I'm assuming a warrior, but I'm a rogue with a Thunder Fury, so I ask. Let's see, where is there? There's the thing right there, and My AQR actually looks like it now. Got one of these bad boys. Wait. So, hold up. Gorka, you're saying you play Shaman mostly? You do know you can't equip... You can't equip Thunder Fury on a Shaman, right? Oh no. Someone needs to tell him. No, that's not how that works, Channel Lurker. That's not how that works. It would be cool if you could. Oh, okay. Right. No, Gork, I was asking though, which one of your, which class of yours is getting Thunder Fury? Because there's a couple, like, you know, like Warrior obviously is a good one, but like Rogues, Hunters, Paladins, I guess even more memey would be like, what you call it, like Mages and Warlocks good too. Okay, it is a Warrior. That's good. It's a great tank weapon. Yeah, well, they removed the WTF effect because now we can't cheese in transmog onto gear it's not supposed to have. So now there might actually be mages that unironically want the look. That's a long walk for a look, but... Oh, geez, I missed a cast. Look how many fish I got. We're up to 78 brilliant small fish, 46 long... I haven't caught any weighted fish. Maybe there aren't any in this table. Yeah, melee mage. Also, if anyone didn't catch it, we're fishing here. Elwynn got a 12-pound mud snapper. Elwynn may be eligible for the fishing prize, which I haven't determined yet. I'll be able to put down another boat in 18 minutes. So. Also, I haven't done my reminders, but if anyone has dropped by and hasn't subscribed, please feel free to do so. If you have a chance to, if you thumbs up the stream, it will push it into the algorithm deeper. We might get to expose more people to Turtle WoW news and Vrograg and all that other good stuff. I think I still have... Yep, I have Streamlabs, tip donation jar enabled. I should have a bot that spams the link every now and then. If you're interested in donating directly, you can do that. I did get YouTube Partner recently, so you can do super chats and that kind of stuff too. And any monetary alerts that happen startle me, pretty much. Thunder Cookie and Channel Lurker are theory crafting melee mage builds, and I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like there's a limit of credulity. I mean, maybe there's something, but I don't know what it would be. I would assume it'd be something with wands. There's something about wands that I feel like could be broken. Warlock melee used to be a thing for a while. I don't know about that. I know Warlock tanking is a thing, but... Blade Detta asked me a question in whispers. Yeah, you're going to get yelled at for wanting spell power rogue gear because it doesn't work on the server. There isn't a shadow oil, frost oil you can put on your weapon that will scale with spell power. Doesn't work on this. Worked on other private servers, so it was a thing, kind of. But doesn't work here. Trust me, I would have looked into it. Poison should, though? Yeah, but the amount of damage you'll lose is not worth it. Because I don't think there's any really high like agility or attack power gear that also have spell damage. There might be some, but it's usually male because it's for shamans. Also, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm almost certain the spell coefficient for poisons is like really, really bad. Like really bad. The only time even though I don't always necessarily agree with it, when you see melee rolling on caster items, and it's usually because they're doing sippy set. Chris Langer asks, could you influence your orc brethren to get out of Ashenvale? I want my forest back. I can't listen, your statement is loaded with a lot of historically ignorant things. If we want to talk about your forest, technically all lands are troll lands, so we should probably start there. Secondly, they won't listen to me. And, you know. Let's see, Ashenvale? So wait, that's over here, right? Wait.
Ashenvale's on the other side of the road.
Wait, where's that? Are we near Ashenvale?
No, it's near Overlord.
Oh, you mean here. I mean, listen, this is a contested zone. I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, story-wise, it's contested for a reason. Channel Lurker says, don't worry, it won't be a forest for long. I have a feeling I know where Channel Lurker lines up on the Horde Alliance thing. Warsong, SXJA says, Warsong Lumbermill is in Ashenvale, and that's orc territory. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fighting happens over there. I mean, I have my diplomatic papers, so I try not to get involved in PvP and the political struggles. You know, I think the forests are pretty. You know, I hope the Horde Alliance can come to some sort of an understanding about maybe sustainable forestry. I don't know. I don't think anyone... I mean, the Horde can't be any worse than Venture Co. You know? Venture Co., like, they rip up everything. Have you guys seen Powder Town out in Stone Talon Mountains? You are near Moo Moo Grove. Yes, Speeds. Yes, I am. I've heard that. We've got the whole Karen family behind me. Elwynn. It's a nice fish and chill. Yeah, we do, you know what, Lobster, you're right. We do need more wood for the huts. And, you know, again, I don't want to get too political, but I will at least say that the Horde does at least pay their laborers. You know? And I'll just let that statement linger. I think the parties that are involved know what I'm implying here. Mana Roth is a great self-improvement coach. Oh, well, don't catch thralls. Hear you saying that. No, I haven't done the cow stuff. I've been to Moo Moo Grove or whatever it is. I think one time for like the Cow King kill once, but I think right over there is where Bessie or whatever is. Isn't one of the starting quests for an orc to beat peons collecting wood? No, it's to beat the orc peons that are supposed to be working but have decided to take a nap. Now, that's just how you deal with, you know, if you're paying for labor and they're not working, you know, you can encourage them to work or you can fire them. And I think, you know, I don't know about orc, you know, human resources department, but I'm assuming that clears. So Unionize the peons. Yeah, well, yeah, that, I mean, think about it. Let me just show you guys something, right? Let me just show you something. Here we are, right? Ogrimmar is here, right? Do you know what's here? Sparkwater Port. Interesting. I wonder what their faction is. Let's just go take a look. Let's just go take a look. Oh, let's see. I'm pretty sure I have. It should be on here now. Anyway, it's like the Durotar Labor Union, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is they're actually there's a union just outside of Ogrimmar. And thank goodness, because it's good that workers have the option, you know. They did that in Arcanum. What are you talking about? Arcanum? Because when you say Arcanum, all I'm thinking about is like the Dire Maul enchants. And I'm assuming you mean something else. Oh boy. Let's just check in on the server. Okay, we're at a much more reasonable 7,300. Good. There's no. For anyone who's just waking up and logging in, this morning we capped at 10K and we actually had like a pretty long queue. I gotta take a quick break. I'll be back in a second. Enjoy my BRB screen. Okay, we're back. I see Chi is still here with... Chi, you walk around like that? Damn. I don't know. I'm not here to slut shame. It's just wild. Just leave it out there for everyone. Sorry, ASMR time's over, everyone. Oh, that's the Mage Weave set? Yeah, it's kind of crazy how different sets look so vastly different between the masculine and the feminine models. Like, it is, like, I bet you on the male tune, it'll just be like pants. You know, the game was made in a different time. Whew. Oh man, I tell you, it's nice to relax and fish after a long week. Slay. Oh jeez. I'm looking at world chat. Someone's saying slay the elves. #war. There's people trying to get people to go into Sunny Glade Valley. I mean, Sunny Glade seems like it would be fun. I think I could probably pay more attention to it if I wasn't streaming. But it was a good time. Let's see. We have Thunder Cookie says the Mage Weave lingerie set. Yeah, kind of like that, huh? Black pants with embroidered stripe on the outside of leg. Yeah, that's what happens for the male characters. Channel Lurker says Vrograd getting distracted, tightening the grip on his rod. Come on now. Come on. I try to remain PG-13 for the kids, because you know, something that really like blew my mind, because I mean, I feel like a lot of the stereotype about, you know, classic or vanilla era WoWs, it's like a bunch of 30-year-old dads playing. Like, I'm not a dad, but I would definitely fall closer to that category. But there's been some people that like I've raided with and I've played with that like sometimes this is like their first experience with WoW, and like some of them are like kids, like teenager kids, you know? And that just kind of blows my mind. It's cool to see like this continuity, you know, where you can like pass on the wisdom and the culture and the traditions, but you know, if there was like a 10-year-old in my stream for whatever reason, you know, I wouldn't want to talk about tightening the grip on my rod. Gabriel shows back up after dropping that most bizarre of statements and says, "True, I'm playing this game as a 12-year-old dude." Gabriel, you have to tell me, what did you mean at the beginning of the stream? Because I remember this. You just said Turtle WoW is getting shut down by Blizzard. Was that a question? Do you know something? Are you concerned? Are you just trolling? I don't know. But once again, there's. Oh, you say, well, my game cannot turn on. I can assure you that is not Blizzard's doing, because I have been on the entire time. Channel Lurker, if you ask that question, the answer may be depressing to you. Yeah. Gabriel, by the way, if you're like having any problems getting your client to start or to work correctly, I would suggest you ask around in the Turtle WoW Discord support channel. They have a lot of basic troubleshooting tips that can probably help, for what it's worth. Channel Lurker says, wait, I think I've been playing since I was 9. Yeah. I'm older than that, but, yeah. Elwynn admits to once upon a time being an orc, starting playing when you're 13, 14. Yeah, I started playing in my early 20s. You can switch the numbers around to get to my actual age. Well, the oldest person that I have believed when they said this, they were in a Discord voice with me. I think they were 66. Dumara, if anyone has run stuff with them. They're like prime retirement age, which, by the way, for anyone who's like, you know, in your 30s or 40s, you start thinking about getting older, man, I gotta say, like, it's gonna be wild. Retirement homes are gonna be wild. It's just gonna be one big LAN party. We're all gonna be too old to like see the screens and stuff, but it's gonna be wild. Yes. If you play video games past 60, it does become wholesome. I hope that continues. You know, 20, 30 years when a lot of the elderly people are at least going to have some amount of history with video games. I wonder if they're just going to look at us as like degenerates. Go full circle. I wonder how many people have just walked by and just been like absolutely bamboozled by what's going on here. Or does anyone even care? I'm gonna cook up some of these. I think I have a recipe for one of them, right? Yeah. Does anyone have the recipe for the... Isn't there one for the small fish? Maybe there isn't.
There is a recipe for small fish.
I just don't have it. I'm gonna cook up my...
Learned it in Undercity.
No, okay. I'm being told I would learn it in Undercity. I don't. A lot of my characters, I just avoid Undercity. Because I feel like whenever I quest there, I feel like I'm the baddie. Gabriel says, I am sad that my friends from school are having fun from me that I play 20-year-old games and I having fun. I feel like you're having fun. Maybe not. It's okay. There's a lot of people here that English is their second language. We did used to be like the youngins, having bodies that could recover from drinking, not having soreness when you wake up for like no reason, injuries taking forever to recover from. Now those were good days. Those were good days. I don't know, Gabriel. I don't know if I agree that Undercity is the worst design. Like, I like the layout of Undercity, actually. I just don't like the Forsaken faction. I would probably say the worst design either goes to Stormwind or Orgrimmar. Orgrimmar is too spread out, and Stormwind is just like messy. Probably... I really like how Ironforge is set up. I don't think Darnassus is like okay, but Thunderbluff is kind of like Darnassus in that sense. But Darnassus and Thunderbluff are probably the coolest cities. Like, they have like a good look and feel. They're very distinct. Undercity is the Black Pearl and the treasure chest of the Horde. I mean, yeah. I mean, if like the Black Pearl is sort of like the ship of the damned from Pirates of the Caribbean. I really respect that, at least in this era of WoW. Like, the Forsaken are like, they're pretty evil. Like, there's literally like quests where like Forsaken are trying to get like unknowing members of the Horde to experiment on. And you just gotta be like okay with it. Oh, I see Ilaria, who's nearby, said, can you say Darnassus is good or bad if you never go there? I go there occasionally. It's a fun place to go to. Even on Vrograg, I'll go there because security is, well, I'm sure you know, but it's nice. Yeah, I think Chris hits the nail on the head about, like, Forsaken have like really great RP opportunities. It's just, I feel like where the lore is for them in the game makes them kind of like a strange bedfellow to the Horde, you know? And I'm sure people have heard me rant about this before, but I definitely feel like if you're basing a lot of the lore of the game around where the game was during Warcraft 3 and early vanilla, it's weird that the Night Elves are with the Alliance at all, and it's weird that the Forsaken are with the Horde. And obviously it's a conceit to game design, but it would be interesting to see. I don't know how it would work. It would probably be absolutely terrible, but like if there was some sort of like Night Elf faction or Forsaken faction, I don't know how that would work, but I think that would jive more with the lore of the game. Channel Lurker agreed. Forsaken have enough this going for them that they could be their own faction. Now, like, I think making the Forsaken their own faction would probably be the simplest thing to do from, like, how to design it. Because you have a bunch of, like, pre-rendered models, right? And you could just make Forsaken versions of them. And then, like, you can flesh out, like, a full faction that way. I mean, obviously, balance would kind of go crazy at a certain point, but for the Night Elves, I think there's a world where you could make a faction. You would have to add in, like, a lot more of, like, the sentient forest creatures as, like, other playable races, like, perhaps furbolgs, maybe something like dryads. I would let people that know more about Night Elf lore and that kind of stuff maybe speak to that, but I think there's room for it to exist. It would just be a nightmare to balance. Thundercookie says, yeah, but the Alliance wouldn't take us in any way. I would not stand shoulder to shoulder with Macarena dancing human if I could be standing next to a troll. I mean, the cool factor is undoubted for the Horde. I think they're the cooler faction. I mean, take that for what it is, you know. But you know, it's funny you see the Macarena dancing humans. When way back when I first started WoW, back during like TBC, original TBC, mind you, I played a human mage, human female mage, and I'm not like I quit during Wrath, and I was not feeling a lot of things in the game at that time, so I'm not gonna say like one thing made me quit. But the straw that broke the camel's back was that I've always loved the dancing animation.
Oh, the dance.
What? What's going on?
You're gonna tell the dance studio story again.
I will tell the dance studio story until Blizzard hears me, because they didn't that day. But yeah, like if you look at the original box art of Wrath of the Lich King, like their box. Like, they advertised a dance studio was coming. And it never happened. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be a human female and your thing is the Macarena? I need justice. And I never got it. And that's what twisted me. I mean, admittedly, flying combat's tough to do, but think about this. Since then, right? Think about where retail is now. Since then, they've done almost everything that was on that box except for the dance studio. They've done it all. I think they've done flying combat. I don't know. I don't really care about retail. I don't care about Blizzard. I care about Blizzard insofar as if they get really uppity, they might try to shut down this server. Man, what I wouldn't get, like, oh, man, listen, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Don't tell the Turtle WoW team this, okay? But secretly, this is all a front. I don't really care about the news or anything else. I just want to convince the devs to put a dance studio in the game. Don't tell them. Could you imagine an orc doing a high elf Britney Spears toxic dance? I mean, come on. Come on. I would do whole raid tiers. There's no gear at the end. It's just the ability to get a different dance. I'm there. I'm there for it. Thunder Cookie says, okay, I won't tell them, but how can I support you in your endeavor? It might align with my personal interests. I don't know. For now, we lurk. We wait for the right moment to strike. I don't know. Like, you know, I think I was showing it off before, right? The donation reward for the armored spectral tiger. Man, they could put a dance at this price point and I would be tempted.
Oh my gosh.
That's how much I care about dance emote. I don't use it a lot here, right? Because I don't have a reason to dance. But I like the dance emote. When is the raffle for your tuxedo? Damn. Never had anyone ask that question.
I can make a tuxedo if you want to raffle one off sometime.
Yeah, I hold on. Let me see what we got here. That way we can like confirm the maker's mark. So we got the tuxedo pants. Hold on. Tuxedo jackets and the tuxedo shirt. Just so you know, the shoes I use with them are, I think they're, are they these shoes? Let me check. So heavy weave shoes is what I use. So I think all of it is craftable. I don't know. I think these might just be purchasable. I don't know why I have an enchant on. Oh, someone was giving out free enchants, I think, one time. So the pants were made by Azrazel. The shirt was made by Azrael. The tuxedo shirt was made by Murog. And these are just white shoes. Just like, you know, common quality. Raffling it off, we would have to find, I mean, I feel like that would be something that like we would have to find a charity or something. That feels like a charity auction thing to do. I don't know. We'd have to find a good cause. Thunder Cookie, if my Forsaken Mage could actually do some headbanging, that would be awesome. Thank you. I'm glad other people see my point of view. And that dancing is so expressive, and yet dancing for some reason you're locked into a gender race stereotype. See? Look at this. Look at this. Little Karen, best dance in the game right there. The boom can dance. Ogres get to do it too. I do have, as a rogue specifically, I can do some other dances. I wonder if these guys have. Hold on, let me get my disguise stuff out. So the rags, because I don't. Stone Splinter rags. Dalaran robes, and it's like a deckhand shirt. What is it? I think it's deckhand. Oh, I already have it. Great. Okay. So some also, I think them in the mail, but someone actually sent me the disguises I was still missing. Shout out to that person. I don't have a red Deifist mask. Maybe I can buy one right now. You think they're expensive? Or is it like soulbound? Red Defias? Wait, did I spell that wrong? Hold up. So I don't think I've even done this disguise once. Defias. Red Defias. Yeah, it must be soulbound. It must be soulbound then. Okay. Anyway, I can technically, because of disguises, I can change up my dance. So I'll put on my South Sea pirate shirt disguise. Okay, look, I'm up. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Oh, thank goodness. The shame. The pure shame of having to do this. Actually, this actually looked like my original tune a little bit too. It's kind of funny. And there's also, I wonder if the Trogs have a dance. Because I do not know the answer to that. I'm kind of scared. No. They do not have a dance. Can confirm. Okay. I could, if I have a piece of wool, I could do the dwarf dance. The dwarf dance isn't bad. It's a little niche, but get this guys off. Okay, there we go. And what's the other? Oh, I do have one other fun dance thing I can kind of do. I have my little buddy right here. Where's my little buddy? Little Karen, I can see that's pocket lint. I don't want it. The Moonkin hatchling, who's I think on a sale like a long time ago. I got this guy because he's really cute. But also, if you do /dance, he'll dance. Which, I mean, it's actually worth it. Look how cute he is. He's just a little guy. He's a good friend. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh man, where's my moderator? Can you see this, Murag? Zorg Darkness. Don't actually ban them. Don't ban them. I'm just messing. Zorg, I see you. Enchanter looking for work. Weapon. Oh, okay, I see you. Do you have the do you have all the bracer enchants? The one for Spell and Agi from the Centaurs? I mean, you can. Oh, I don't know if Zorg's actually here in the world. I don't know if they're trolling or not, but I respect the hustle. It's hard to get your enchant sold. I feel you. I did enchanting in Classic. Barely made any money. That's how it is. Oh, hey, what's up, Braxis? Did I? Someone's mind visioning me? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. A Dorian fan. Sorry. I had a lot going on over here. A Dorian fan asks, what item have you profited the most off of since starting Market Watch? For legal reasons, or not legal, but for ethical reasons, I don't actually trade in those. I'm aware of them. I do have an alt. Well, Vrograg actually has Arcanite. He can do Arcanite transmutes, so I could benefit from arcane crystals. And I do have a leatherworker that can do cured rugged hides. But I don't really sell them. I usually just use them or give them to guildies and stuff like that because they're so expensive. I don't really play the auction house a lot. I have most of my success. I have a mage who does herbalism and mining. I gather about 90% of the raid consumables I need. It's really not that difficult if you have an herbalist. If you can do lasher farms, that can take some of the pressure off if you ever need extra gold. But I'm also pretty well established, right? So I have multiple level 60s, so like making gold isn't as difficult. But as far as like market watch, pretty much what that I'm not kidding, like when I mean like I actually use that to help show people how the market's doing. Like I actually want to show people that like, hey, like this is happening, you know, this might be because of this, and so people can like, you know, because there's a lot of people that just make money off of those goods, and I think those are the best bellwethers we kind of have for like how the auction house is doing. There's plenty of other things on the auction house, and I could make like a multi-hour special on like all the different movers and shakers in one particular week, right? But I'm not. I have to put a lot of production into actually, you know, this might be a good chance for me to show off something here. Hold on, let me let's make sure I have to get into the right spreadsheet. I'll show you guys what it actually looks like on like what my actual. Alright, just getting it open. Alright. Okay, and then we will show the browser. Alright, there's that. That should be nice and big for you. Alright, so this right here is my market watch spreadsheet. Okay, this should show you. So I know it's a little on the small side, but like up here at the very top, this is May 9th at 0 o'clock UTC. Alright. We're at cell number E2. And the last data points I've collected are all the way down here at E1943. So what I do is, for most things, is I have Black Lotus, Grom's Blood, Cured Rugged Hide, Arcane Crystals, Mooncloth, Large Burning Charge, and Stone Scale. And then I have the index for the S&P. But what I do is, this is like the raw stuff that comes off of Super Duper auctions. So if I go to Super Duper auctions, right, and I go to like Black Lotus, so the raw data I'm grabbing is like numbers like this. So it says like 22G 92S. So what my spreadsheet does, it takes these. A lot of times there's formulae that like you can see like the formulas right here. It's a bunch of substitutes, but like it gets rid of the S, gets rid of the spaces, and makes it into like a whole number. Then because this is a formula, I have to just copy paste it over here to be a raw number. Then, after all that is done, you can see little numbers here. These are day averages. So this starts on like on the 2nd of July. This will add up all the values from here to here and average it. So on that day, the average price was 18 gold, 68 silver. All right, so up here is the graph, right? And so it shows based on the day and like where the price was. And then this just takes the day averages and starts from when I started tracking. So I use this because I feel like this is a better sorry, let me just get rid of that. I feel like that's like a better way of showing off. Like I can do a more focused look on something, and I think it's more visually engaging. If I did something like let's say like for another program, I said, hey, you know what? How about this next week? All I do is I just do like, hey, here's the prices for Black Lotus this last week. and like this is all I show you. Like this isn't very visually stimulating. Now there's some cool tools here, like I can show like the available amounts, which is something that I've thought about adding, but usually it makes sense. So see here, the last Friday, so like yesterday at 12 UTC, there was only 5 Black Lotuses on the auction house, right? So that's what the color represents. So green is like there's a lot, and then red's like there's not much. You can see that the price was at its highest when there was very little, but and you see stuff like this where there was plenty right around this time, but the price spiked to 24. There's a whole bunch of reasons why that kind of stuff happens, but like I still think my way of like cut and pasting the values and putting them to graphs and charts is more visually engaging. But if I did it this way, I could cover way more. I could cover a lot more, but I'd have to do stuff to like give it historical context. And the farthest this like tracks is 1 week. So like looking at Plague Bloom, this only tracks to Sunday, so that would have been the 23rd, right? And the second this day ticker moves over, all this data is gone. Like it's not cached by the website, as far as I know. Otherwise it'd be a lot of data for them to capture. So that's a lot of why I do the program the way that I do. Sorry if that was TMI, but I don't think I've ever really talked a lot about how I do Market Watch. Adoring Fan says, I keep a close eye on your Market Watch and would have enjoyed hearing more from you, but I guess you're not interested in the topic. Fun stream though. Man, I hope you typed that before I went on my tirade about Market Watch. I am interested in it. It's really polarizing in my community. Like some people love Market Watch and some people hate it and just skip it from my videos. I like it because I think it's interesting. And it makes my show feel more like a real news show. Bro, Greg, if we can't advertise enchants here, could you at least tell Murag they're enchanting? No, you guys can advertise. If you get really annoying about it. Oh yeah, if you're just like out here walking around, go for it. Like I don't care. I was just saying like I don't want to see a bunch of advertisements for stuff in my stream chat. Would you consider doing a census-like thing, particularly with the Radio Alliance and Horde players? There's census tools out there. I think most of them are broken. It's a pretty big undertaking, and I would rather do it if I had all the tools at my disposal, i.e. if I was like a management level GM. Can't wait for you to do an episode with the Shellcoin base of operations and Ogrimmar as a background. I actually did try to do one episode in it's like the arena or whatever. It's actually really hard to get like a good visual there, and I actually got interrupted quite a bit, and this was like a couple months ago, so I'm probably not going to do one there just because I don't know if anyone caught my last episode where I was recording on Darkshore, and some guy just wandered up and killed a crab in the background and like didn't even like bat an eyelash as to what was going on. Why do a radio when they can make in-game voice chat like VR chat? Well, Zorg, so there's a number of reasons why I think they're going for radio. One is that it actually is in line with original vanilla having support for radio. Two is that radio would also be pretty much like at like the level of tech that like the goblins and gnomes are at. Also, there's a way to like make in-game assets appear to like support the immersion of radio. So they're gonna put radio towers evidently in the world with the next patch. So that's good from an immersion point of view. And the nice thing about radio 2 is that you can just turn it off if you don't like it. You know. Yeah. So Thunder Cookie, like you can actually make gold off shell coin, but since it's just a pump and dump scheme, you would have to screw over a bunch of people to make any amount of money that's like worth mentioning with shell coin. You can't say satire without saying sad, I suppose. Oh damn, the whole gang's here. Well, we got some lobies. What's going on? By the way, if anyone caught a weighted fish, soon I'll have a raffle for 10 gold. All you have to do is have a weighted fish. What's going on here? This guy only has 300 health? Oh, are they attacking just because you're flagged? Okay. I thought you were actually getting hurt or something. Zorg, if only they add some stupid mount for shell coins. I don't know about that. It is very much satire. I did cover it once in Market Watch, but it's honestly not very dynamic. It's pretty much like nothing happens and then someone buys a few. I'll look at it again to see if it's grown more dynamic, but I don't think it's not very interesting. I would love a sea slug mount. I'm happy we have aquatic mounts, but I would love one that would like go quicker in water. But that being said, I feel like druids need to feel special, and their water form should always be special. They should always be the quickest show in town. So I wouldn't want to take that away from them. Yep, the Skeet Hammer's already in. I am not against someone trading you a weighted fish as long as it was caught here. That's all I care about for the raffle. Did anyone see I actually streamed on Wednesday. I don't think many people saw it because I didn't like put up like a warning or a notification about it. But I streamed Valorin. Thunder Cookie. I guess. Like, I don't know if they need... Like, I agree that it goes along well with, like, goblins doing their money schemey thing. But I think they could add more, but I don't know if it's just, if like the joke is worn out, you know. But on Wednesday I did stream Valorin, which is let me see if I can bring that up. Give me a second. Valorin. For anyone who ever played, it should be up now. There it is. For anyone who ever played Cube World, it's like a Cube World thing. Essentially, someone remade Cube World. They didn't like steal source code. It's a free project. It's really fun, but I plug them simply because it's a open source community project. There's like open servers people can play on, and it's fun. But if you didn't catch that, you can check it out. There's a stream I did on Wednesday. Yeah, I know it's not Turtle WoW, but you know, sometimes when you get burned out in Turtle WoW, you got to try something else. Yes, Aenwyn. Cube World did have a lot of potential. It really did. And I was always a Cube World believer myself. I wanted the game to do well, and it didn't for a myriad of reasons. And I would say Valorin is basically Cube World if they kept developing it. And by they, I mean Walleye, for anyone who remembers those days. But genuinely, like, it's like Breath of the Wild and like a Dark Souls game and like Minecraft kind of smushed together. It's really unique. It's also free to try out, so like you don't lose much by trying it out. It's in alpha, but it's been in like alpha for like a couple years, so there's a lot in it to try out. Yeah, if you ever need a break from Azeroth, go give that a whirl. I'll continue shouting that out because they're awesome. I actually had one of their one of the Valorin devs was actually in the chat there for a little bit too on Wednesday. It was nice. Okay. If you are someone who has a weighted fish, whisper me or just tell me to invite you. I'll get you into a raid, and we'll do the roll off. But you have to walk up and show me the fish. Okay. Aenwyn, nice. Alright, we'll invite you. Okay. Chi, we're gonna get you. Oh, Chi, are you hardcore? I sent you an invite. Oh, there it is, okay. Did anyone else catch a weighted fish? There's 2 people that caught weighted fish. It's alright. I do the same thing I've been doing the same thing the last couple weeks. That's why we fish, everyone. Oh, hold on. I see Shang the GM is popping off in World Chat. What are they saying? Talking about 10k players. Shang says report bots and they die. It's that simple. Nice. You love to see it. Okay. Well, I'll do in case someone isn't in stream, I'll also say doing raffle. Ask for invite for prize. I'm glad they're so harsh on bots. It's really fun to watch them work if you ever get a chance. All right, Braxis, got you. Okay, I only have 3 people. Is that right? Is there anyone else that want to get in? Okay. Aenwyn, Chi, and Braxis in raid chat. We're just in party chat, so just do in party chat. Just link your largest fish. Just /P. Okay. Aenwyn lists a 12-pound mud snapper. Chi lists a 12-pound mud snapper several times. Braxis I don't think read the assignment, but is excited that they got 20 small, brilliant small fish. All right, so looks like there's going to be a roll between Elwynn and Chi for the 10 gold fishing derby prize. I would like to see Elwynn and Chi roll. Chi rolls a 90. Elwynn responds with a 35. Congrats, Chi. You win the 10 gold prize purse. Once I find you, where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Congratulations. Yes, I'll keep the mud snapper. Thank you. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Oh wait, it says I can't equip because I have a two-handed weapon. It's not a weapon, it's a fishing pole. Look at the size of this thing. Oh baby. Now that is a fish. Yes, sir. Damn. That's what I like to see. That's what Vrograg likes to see. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on the server, but what I care about is fishing. Alright. Channel Lurker says they are putting elixirs of giant growth in the water. I mean, maybe. But, I mean...
Why have the fish are so big?
You could have done that too, to be fair. And I didn't say no one can cheat. I just said you have to catch it here. If you catch it here and you want to use performance-enhancing drugs on your fish, I'm not going to stop you. Yeah, there are 30-pounders. I think most of the 30-pound fish come out of, like, ocean spots. I could be wrong, but I know they exist. Okay. I have one last activity I wanted to do. Everybody should mount up. If you can't mount up, that's fine. It's going to be at RP speed, but we will be traveling, so get mounted. And we're gonna walk through Goldshire. All right, so we're gonna walk south to the road here, and we're just gonna do a leisurely stroll right through Goldshire. If you're flagged and you don't want to die, this should give you plenty of time to be unflagged. Also, I can't believe it took this long for some random person to walk up and ask for 1 gold. Thunder Cookie talking about performance-enhancing drugs and fish. Sure. You don't have to be in full RP mode, but we are walking in RP speed. We want people to feel the presence of the Turtle Wow News crew. Oh, you excited about how quickly your Murloc walks? Oh yeah. Murloc is just tickled pink with how cute Murky is. That little guy right there. I think Murky's a slow and steady reward. No, is that Gurky?
No, the costume is slow and steady.
Okay.
Murky was from my secret Santa because I got.
Okay. See, look at Necky Boy. Necky Boy, he gets it. He gets it. Everyone do slash wave to Necky Boy. Just wave. I'll do slash welcome. Yeah. No. We are not doing PvP. If you like to do PvP, you can, but this is not a PvP gang. Also, if anyone watched my sunny Glade Valley, I don't think you want to do PvP with me at this point. Exactly. People understand. You don't want to do PvP with Vrograg. Vrograg's like fumbling over his own swords, trying to figure out if like, oh, is Gouge good in PvP? Someone said it was good. Okay, we have someone asking, taking a leisurely stroll in the woods. Everyone be nice. You'll love to see it. By the way, this kind of stuff, by the way, this is actually what I like about like living servers with like RP communities, is that like you see like AR Thed right there, who just walked into a fence post. He's just like any one of us, just going doing his quest stuff, right? He's seen Elwynn Forest probably 100 times. What he hasn't seen is what I could only describe as like, I don't know, a part of Ogrimmar vomited onto Elwynn and is now walking through a forest. He's never seen that before. Or maybe he has, but he hasn't seen it like this. It makes the world feel more alive. If someone bubbled me in order to try to get me to flag, I respect the grind, but it doesn't work like that.
Has to be somebody in your group, you can only bubble your group.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, that's true. Murug's reminding me how priests work. Give these guys a wave. A reminder too, as far as news goes, anyone who's leveling up in Red Ridge, or not Red Ridge, what's that? Is it? Yeah, Red Ridge Mountains. If you're Alliance, be careful. Red Ridge boss is back and alive on the server. If you're flagged for whatever reason, you will die. He will find you and kill you. A terrifying moment for Alliance, I'm sure.
Somebody asked how you get area shots.
How do you get... Oh, Oliver. Hi. Yeah, so my shots, just to answer your question, I started doing news for the server for a little bit. The Turtle WoW team took notice and asked me if there's anything they can do to help, like for production. I answered them. I said, yeah, I would love the ability to do like some establishing drone pan shots. Like, do you have like a media level GM account or something like that I could use? So they set me up with a GM account, but it has like 0 permissions. Like, all it can do is be invisible, which all GMs can do. I can fly, which is important for my purposes, and it can teleport to players or locations if I know their names. So I use it for that. That's how I get those panning drone shots. As I'm sure if anyone who's watched, like, you'd either assume that I have like a private server I run on the side, which I don't, or I have a GM account to get those, and that's what I do. Hopefully that answered your questions. To anyone who's dropped by, who hasn't heard this, feel free to drop a sub if you haven't. Make sure to thumbs up the stream. It helps it get promoted in the algorithm. I do have a tips link. It probably shows up every now and then in chat. And I do have super chats enabled because we got I got the YouTube partnership this week, so that works now as well. Thunder Cookie asks, yeah, try to figure out how you got into the rafters of the barn in Terran Mill. So, you don't know how difficult that was. So, like the real Vrograg got up there, like legit. It was very difficult. It's a jumping puzzle. I used a mailbox, I think, at one spot to make up the rest of a distance. It's really tough, but you can do it. I think you at least need a mailbox. I think you can do it maybe too with a respec device. You just need like a little bit extra verticality. I think it took me 15 minutes to get up there though. As I was looking for spots in that area, and I'm like, oh cool, there's a hayloft up there. And I'm like, I bet you I could get up there. And of course my GM tune could. But I don't, the GM tune's the one that does all the filming. So like I do Alt-Z, right, on my GM tune. And then it's just like, you know, I can record, if I could get this camera set, like, then I could just do like a record and have like a piece of video footage that shows like, oh, Vrograg riding through the forest with his friends, right? So I would still need a tune to record Vrograg on the hayloft. So Vrograg did have to get up on the hayloft on his own merits. What in the world is this? Say hello, be kind, everyone. Say hello. Make sure to watch Turtle WoW News with Vrograg. There we go. I do all my own marketing. Except for when people market for me. Yeah, and Thunder Cookie too. If you don't want to spend like real world money, like you can get it for 350 gold. The goblin over in front of Gurubashi sells it. Just a heads up for horde people that maybe don't do this very often. There are guards that may attack you.
We can go to the fair.
But we could just go to the fair, which will be neutral for us. So why don't we have Murag, who's at the point? She'll turn off at some point to head to the fair. That way everyone stays safe. Oh, yeah. I haven't been to the fair since World Buffs. I'm sure people still use it for leveling and stuff. It's got to be pretty useful. Oh, there's a mount? I suppose there would be a Dark Fair mount, right? Oh, right, the mount. That mount. Okay, everyone who wants to, get up, unmount, get on the platform, and slash dance. Let's see, you gotta yell at Elwynn. Thank you, Elwynn, for hosting my fishing party. Oh, I got divine intervention. Dang. You guys are popping off with the bubbles. Yeah, we'll wrap up here soon. I did want to check with people for next week. Of course, you know, I still plan to do fishing, but kind of like what we did this week, where we had like a couple other activities. If anyone has any ideas for activities, let me know. Part of me was interested in maybe doing fishing in STV, and then maybe having some sort of duels happen down in the pit below with me spectating. Although that could be quite contentious, and I know some low-level people wouldn't be able to make it, not safely anyway. But I've had some other ideas. So if anyone else has any ideas, definitely let me know them. Strangle. Skeet says SG PvP parties. We can fish there. Do you mean what is SG? I know. I mean, oh, Sunny Glade. Skeets, you missed it. We did actually go to Sunny Glade today. We did. I got my ass kicked. There are ways to get pretty much wherever you need to in STV as well. So we can do a little bit of that, but I would like to do some kind of like... I have... Actually, let me show you guys. There's a... Let me pull it up here. I think challenge... I think other people have used this before, but let me show it off. I could make like a bracket. We could have like a little mini tournament. I mean, obviously there would be people that would just trounce others, you know. So I don't think I would make like the prize gigantic or anything. But we could have something like that. We could do a level 1 BG thing. Yeah, I've thought about that too. That wouldn't be the worst idea. I think it would be cool. Like, we don't even have to like make it like a tournament. Like, we could just have people fight for fun. For fun and honor. You know? People fight for honor. That's okay to fight for honor. But yeah, I'll think about it. I might stream on some alternate day that isn't Saturday. I might do more Valorant. Might do something else. I don't know. I'm exploring the streaming space and getting comfortable with it. I appreciate everyone who does watch. Thanks everyone who dropped by. We had a good time. We did a lot of fishing. I did a lot of fishing. I have 100 raw, brilliant small fish, and and I have a bunch of cooked long jaw and regular raws as well. Did a lot of fishing. Thunder Cookie says, if you wanted to duel for fun in Gurubashi, that would be fun. Blacktooth Grin might be into that too. Blacktooth Grin loves violence. I do not think I would be captaining that ship because I could say that I am, but Blacktooth Grin, when they show up, they just kind of run the scene. They're amazing people. Every single one of them I bumped into, they're super nice, very considerate, but like they're just real powerful personalities. Also, to be fair, it kind of feels bad. You know, like, oh, let's do something PvP, and then everyone knows how bad I am at PvP. I feel like a sham. I feel like a lie. I could also do something that I might be more qualified for than PvP. I wanted to throw this out there. There's transmogs on the server. I could do a transmog competition. I would try to let people know ahead of time, because there are some people that are on this server that are transmog nuts. So to make a level playing field, I would have to give like a theme or some kind of like prompt, you know, to at least give the normies a chance. And I also feel like, you know, having studied the arts, I might be able to, like, judge. I could maybe convince Murag to do judging too. You know, that way we get multiple scores. I think that would be fun. And like I said, you know, PvP is great, but I can't really participate that much with it. I could, I just die a lot. I don't think people come here for the PvP content. Although if you did miss it, you should go back when you have a chance and watch the Sunny Glade Valley we queued into. It was interesting. No, we died, but it was interesting. Also, Sunny Glade Valley is the daily today, so if you do like that kind of stuff, go queue it up. Go check it out. I had a good time, even though I got my butt handed to me. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there for now. If I have any updates about plans for Saturday or any other ideas I might do for next week, I'll let you know. I'll keep everyone updated. I'll do my last plug, and then we'll call it quits. Thunder Cookie, no, it's not gonna have a fashion segment. That's a good idea though. So if you haven't subscribed and you're here, feel free to subscribe. Make sure to thumbs up the stream. Oh geez, that's loud. If you want to support the stream at all or the news, there's a tip link that shows up every now and then. That goes to me directly. I do have a YouTube partner account, so I can do super chats and all that stuff, but just watching's great. I appreciate everyone showing up. We should do this again next week. If any plans come up though, anything changes, I'll be sure to let you know. Thank you to everyone who did show up. I think we had a good time. Yeah. Thanks for the dance party. Thanks for doing some different stuff this week too. We had a good time. We'll leave it there for now. And as always, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge.
Battlegrounds.